Everyone, and welcome to the decks of the weekend, my weekly video where I go over what happened during the weekend, what deck caught my attention the most. And to start with modern, there has been so many decks that is very hard to choose from. Modern Horizons 3 has brought a ton of new archetypes to the format. There are powerful combo decks such as Storm back in the metagame and Nadu combo. These two decks did very well in the weekend. But the player I want to feature who won two different challenges during this weekend was Sol Bagalade, who got the job done in the same day with two different decks, which is incredible to me. You know, you win a challenge with Mono Black scam with Necro Dominance, and then soon after you love Soaring so much. Well, he was playing Soaring even in Mono Black scam that he decided to build a whole new deck just to accommodate and wins again. So congratulations to you, definitely a great achievement. And what does this card do? Why is it so powerful? I haven't seen anybody talking about this in preview. I remember mentioning this as, a lot of words, a lot of power, and dodges lightning bolt, which is always nice in modern. But this is a 2-mana 1/4 with extort. That means every spell you cast, you can drain your opponent for 1. And if you gain 3 life, you flipped it into a planeswalker that with -1 immediately deals 3 damage because you've gained 3 life this turn. So, in combinations with Flage, in combinations with Guide of Souls, in combinations with Solitude, well, you have to Solitude your own playing, but you can also attack with Lifelink. And don't think this card gives Lifelink, but I may be wrong. Soaring does a lot of stuff and flips. And again, like the Extort also matters. Like you just Ephemerate back a spell in your upkeep, drain your opponent for 1, play another card, drain your opponent for 1. This deck doesn't have Sheoldred, but the Mono Black Scam had. So, Sheoldred draw for turn, drain you for, gain 2 life, and then boom. With one single spell, you had to flip it. So, this card does a lot. The whole new set has a lot of very powerful cards. Ajani is another one. For 2 mana, you got a lot of power, and it's really not that hard to flip this. You just need to either chum block or sending your creature enough, or even kill yourself with an Orcish Bowmaster, and you got a Planeswalker. So this is a cool mid-range deck. I'll definitely play it in the next days. This past weekend I was at True Hero in Parma. We tested a lot for the upcoming PT. Actually, in 2 days I'll be going to the testing house. So my live video will end on Wednesday morning, and then I'll leave. But my YouTube video will keep on going. I will be able to schedule one a day. So if you're only watching the YouTube channel, don't worry. There's plenty of modern content to check. So stay tuned. Modern is definitely changing. Again, I've mentioned so many new decks already. My channel has been getting tons of views with last week. Almost every video did fantastically. So if you haven't checked them, definitely look at them. We have Nadu, we have Blue Black Frog, of course Murktide. I'll try to keep the Sunday Murktide going. We'll see how they'll go. But today, actually, on the channel, we will have Pauper. Today's the Pauper Monday, and well, the deck I chose was Affinity, and the title I chose for Affinity was the best deck in Pauper Grixis Affinity. Well, it turns out this in the past weekend there was a tournament held by Magic Online for all the content creators, which I will also be invited to the July one. There's one a month, and in July one it will be Modern, whereas last weekend it was Pauper, and 64 players played, a lot of Affinity. My friend True Hero did well, but not, didn't win it. But with the winner was Tierramboa on Grixis Affinity. Now, the deck I played had a new card, which was the Sneaky Snacker. This is the card you basically just sacrifice the Deadly Dispute, bring it back immediately, sacrifice to make Immunation, bring it back immediately when you draw a couple of cards between, Chromatic Star, Thoughtcast, and so on. But Thierry doesn't have it, doesn't play any Sneaky Snacker. We have just Bargain and Deadly Dispute over here to draw as many cards as possible. Of course, the newest card, the best card, is Refurbished Familiar. Hands down, the best card in the set of Pauper. I don't know if it's the best card in Pauper, but definitely the best card of MH3 in Pauper. 1 mana, 2/1, discard a card. You have 3 Blood Fountain to bring it back. So the game continues. They either kill it, or you suck it, or you, things happen. You bring it back. You cast it for 1. Very sweet card, very strong card. Definitely pushing Affinity to the next level. This weekend there will be the Pauper in Pisa. So if you're interested in that, I have a video with Tommaso Loss, which is a very, very good Pauper player. We will be recording it tomorrow. We'll be doing the top 5 Pauper, talking about, of course, the format and Paupergeddon, etc. So stay tuned for that. There will be definitely some more Pauper action on the channel. And let's wrap it up with Legacy. Now, Legacy also got a lot of new addition to the format. The biggest one for sure is Psychic Frog. Psychic Frog is slots in perfectly into the already best deck in the format, which is a blue-black Scamminator. It replaces Orcish Bowmaster. This list is from my friend Zen Takahashi, who won a paper tournament in New Zealand. I apologize for these arts. This is just my laziness, doing everything in a rush. And but this is Wasteland and Reanimate if you can't get a glance in these days. But yeah, so what does Psychic Frog do for you? Well, it does a lot. It kind of very similar to Dread Arcanist. You can just attack, connect, draw a card. You can give it flying in order to connect. You can pump it in order to play around Lightning Bolt. You can discard Archon and Reanimate the same turn. And yeah, you still have Orcish Bowmaster in the sideboard, which I'm assuming you sided in a lot against all the other Bowmaster deck, but not too often outside of that. So main deck, you're more combo, and post sideboard, you become more mid-range. That has been the trend for this archetype for a while, and it will continue to be the trend with Psychic Frog. Psychic Frog also has showed up in Grixis Delver, which is another deck where it would be very good. The other new addition of MH3 to Legacy so far are the spell land, the land that are just a spell on this front, so you can mill yourself. Now there with the various Upsal spells deck, now there's actually a lot of them. That has like no downside now. I guess your Mana Vases deals you a lot of damage, but outside of that, you can just combo kill very, very quickly. So there probably needs to remain this Psychic Frog decks to keep up with all the combo decks. And in all the meanwhile, the winner of the challenge was Mono Green with the new post. So there's a lot of things happening in Legacy. There's a lot of things happening in every format with MH3 legal. I guess the only format that didn't get touched by MH3 is, of course, Pioneer, that doesn't have that set legal. But I wanted to shout out 2 different players in Spain won their RCQ with the list of Rakdos Vampire that me and Javier Dominguez posted a list and cyber guide on this channel. So if you just go on the channel last Tuesday, me and Javier made a video where we kind of like unpacked the deck and made a cyber guide free for all. So if you want to win in Pioneer, definitely check that out. And that is it. I am going to wrap up this video, ship this video on YouTube. Then I'm gonna resume my stream, which started late today because last night I was supposed to take a train, but there's strikes, so I had to remain one more night in Parma. Got this train this morning at 7 a.m. Here I am, very excited to do some more videos for you guys. Show me your support, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. I'll see you not in next week because I'll be in the testing house, but the one after to wrap up about what happened at the PT and hopefully to tell you how good it went for me. Thank you for watching and thank you for supporting.